Hey everyone! Welcome back to Fastest Fix, your go-to channel for beginner-friendly ethical hacking and cybersecurity tips. If you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and, smash that bell icon so you never miss a drop of valuable content. And don't forget, we've packed the description and the pinned comment with helpful resources for ethical hacking, tools, and community links to get you started the right way. Before we dive in, this video is strictly for educational purposes. We do not support or encourage any illegal surveillance or hacking. Everything we discuss here should be used ethically, responsibly, and only with proper consent. Now let's dive into today's topic. Alright, let's get real. Digital relationships are complex. Trust issues are everywhere, and with so much communication happening over phones, it's no surprise that some people turn to remote text monitoring to uncover the truth. But how is it even possible to monitor someone's text remotely? Is it really that easy? And how can cybersecurity tools that were designed for ethical hacking end up being misused for spying? Today, we're uncovering the methods and tools that some people use to monitor texts. And more importantly, how ethical hackers and cybersecurity pros understand and defend against these tactics. Here's the deal. In many real-world cases of cheating or deception, it's the digital trail that gives everything away, and texts are a goldmine of information. Cybersecurity professionals often get involved when one party suspects their device has been compromised, a rogue app, an invisible tracker, or even a cloned messaging app. These aren't just relationship issues, they're privacy and security concerns. And if you understand how these tools work, you're in a much better position to protect yourself, detect intrusions, and even help others ethically. Alright, let's dive into some of the core tools and techniques that ethical hackers use. These are, honestly, the building blocks for understanding how attackers operate, and how defenders can stay one step ahead. So, first up, let's talk about keyloggers. A keylogger is basically a program that records every keystroke on a device, including things like text messages. Some ethical hacking tools, such as Log Keys for Linux or LKL, which stands for Linux Keylogger, are actually used in penetration testing to simulate how a system might be compromised. The cool thing here is, ethical hackers use keyloggers in secure lab environments to really get a sense of how attackers work, and more importantly, how to create solid detection and prevention systems. But hey, really important warning here, using keyloggers on someone else's device without their consent is totally illegal. You should always stick to controlled environments like Kali Linux virtual machines, and only use them for training purposes. Next, let's move on to remote access tools, or RATs. RATs like Metasploit, Remcos, or QuasarRat can give an attacker remote control over a device, including access to messages and so much more. In the ethical hacking world, Metasploit framework is a super powerful testing tool, and it runs perfectly in Kali Linux. The main use case here is that security pros use Metasploit to simulate a full system compromise during penetration tests. Not to spy on people, but to find weaknesses in systems before malicious hackers get a chance to exploit them. Some attackers clone apps like WhatsApp or SMS by syncing accounts using QR codes or abusing session mirroring. Tools like MobSF, that's Mobile Security Framework, are used by ethical hackers to analyze APKs and understand how messaging apps store and transfer data. What it does is, MobSF allows hackers to decompile mobile apps and check for vulnerabilities, but again, always on test devices or emulators, never someone's real phone. Spyware like Pegasus or VixPass have made headlines, but ethical hackers use open-source alternatives like SpyNote for controlled research. These tools mimic the behavior of commercial spyware and help security analysts understand how to defend against surveillance attacks. Best practice here is to set up SpyNote in a lab, study its communication patterns, and learn how to spot traces of similar tools in real-world investigations. Some attackers trick users into enabling auto-forwarding of SMS messages. A social engineering attack might convince a victim to enter a verification code, unknowingly giving an attacker remote access. And, here's a defense strategy. Ethical hackers test such scenarios to create awareness campaigns and harden messaging platforms against these social engineering vectors. Let's pause again to remind you, everything we're showing here is for educational use only. These tools should never be used to spy on someone or break privacy laws. If you're running experiments, make sure it's on your own devices or ones you have explicit permission to test. The goal here isn't spying. It's learning how attackers think, so we can stay one step ahead and defend our digital lives. If you're worried about being monitored or want to help others secure their devices, here's what you should focus on. Use antivirus and anti-malware apps to detect keyloggers and spyware. Regularly check app permissions and remove suspicious apps. Don't click unknown links or scan suspicious QR codes. Always update your operating system to patch security flaws. Learn ethical hacking in safe environments like Kali Linux VMs or Hack the Box. When you know how the tools work, you're less likely to fall for digital traps. Thanks for sticking around, hackers. If you learned something today, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who wants to learn about ethical hacking the right way. Check the description and pinned comment for helpful tools, courses, and communities to level up your cybersecurity knowledge. This is Fastest Fix, where we build a community of curious minds who want to learn, grow, and stay ethical and secure online. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and as always, drop your thoughts in the comments. What topic should we break down next? Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, and keep hacking the ethical way.